Two big newsmakers joining us at the top of the program, Dr.Subramanian Swamy, Rajya Sabha MP of the BJP, Dr. Manu Singhvi, another parliamentarian, key spokesperson for the Congress party. Warm welcome to both of you. Dr. Swamy, let me first begin with you. Over the last 3 days, sir, I have seen the defense minister, the finance minister, and now the prime minister himself speak about this international Mahagathbandhan. Do you really buy this sort of moment, Dr. Swamy, that these questions which are being raised against the Rafale deal are a consequence of an international Mahagathbandhan which has been worked out by someone like Rahul Gandhi, who you yourself say is not good enough to be leading India's grand old political party?
Well, it's not entirely because this international Gathbandhan charge is not entirely based on the fact that it's got something to do with Rafale. There have been a series of developments. There was one of their former ministers who went to Pakistan and on television next to Mr. Nawaz Sharif asked him, please help us to get rid of Mr. Narendra Modi. I mean, that's an awful thing to say, and we have seen many other expressions of this kind abroad. When Mr. Rahul Gandhi went to the United States, he attacked Modi, which in words which were very deprecating, and so it all appears to be a part of what the world in many countries in the world want India to be devalued. India is coming up and is being regarded as a potential global power, and at this time to make out that the Prime Minister of the country is a thief when he's not even got a single charge against him, and by someone who is on bail after giving a bond of 50,000 rupees and a surety of his sister. So when a person is already prima facie judged, which something they appealed against all the way to the Supreme Court until the Supreme Court told them to go and face the trial.
So he doesn't have the right to question.
The trial is ongoing.
So he doesn't have the right to question.
To make a charge against the Prime Minister is a thief on what?
Thief on what? Okay, Dr. Singhvi. Look at what Dr. Swamy is saying.
What is there to question here?
Okay.
There must be some substance.
Yeah.
When I say yes.
Yeah. Let me just bring in Manu Singhvi for a moment. Dr. Singhvi, it appears that the BJP strategy is to bring in Robert Vadra, the forever convenient punching bag for the Bharatiya Janata Party, Sonia Gandhi's son-in-law. And look at what's happening. The story that we've just got, sir, is that the Income Tax Department has now confirmed that indeed Sanjay Bhandari, who happens to be a key aide of Robert Vadra, was in touch with Dassault Aviation for getting hold of these offset contracts. Is the Congress worried that this entire campaign that you have mounted may end up coming back to bite you, Dr. Singhvi?
I think it's laughable. I agree with you that you will get all answers except a Rafale answer. You will get an answer that Jawaharlal Nehru was involved in Rafale, that Lal Bahadur Shastri and others were. You will get an answer that Pakistan is orchestrating that. You will get an answer that Robert Vadra's aide is Bhandari. I don't know which book, which testament says that. You will now get an idea by some pliant income tax department. I don't know where they get this from. Imagine what you just said. One, leap of imagination, Bhandari is aide of Vadra. Two, leap of imagination, Bhandari approached DAL for this.
No, this is fact.
Three, therefore,
not leap of
consequently,
imagination.
Vadra was trying this.
But this is not imagination, sir.
It's
this
all
is fact.
a leap of imagination.
No, sir, this is
now,
fact.
Now, let me answer. Let me 1 minute.
Income tax department is saying it clearly. I am not saying it, Dr. Singhvi.
Income tax department, I know. I am not saying income tax, sir. I am agreeing with you. Income tax, next will be ED, next will be CBI. All yantras and tantras of this government are out for this, but they will not answer you three things which have to be answered.
Which is?
Why was HAL thrown out? Why did on 25th of March 2015 the Eric Trappier, whose video I played yesterday, tell that we are on the threshold of signing an agreement with HAL? Why is HAL a 75-year, just give me a minute, don't interrupt me just for a minute.
I'm not.
75-year-old company, 75-year-old company which has manufactured 4,060 aircraft, over 31 species and types, supplied to 20 countries other than India, not good enough. CEO of HAL who retired recently says that the defense minister is lying. We can do every possible aircraft. On 13/3/14, 13th March 14, there is a work share agreement between Dassault and HAL. On 25th March 15, the Eric Trappier says we are about to sign. On 8th April, Mr. Jaishankar says that government to government does not have Rafale on the table. And 2 days later, Mr. Pradhan Mantri in Paris announces this. All permissions, CCS, defense procurement pricing document, all are taken later on.
Okay.
8 days before this, 10 days before this, 10th April, miraculously by a Bhavishyavani, by an astrological shot of lightning from the sky,
Dr. Swamy.
one industrialist in India incorporates a new company.
Dr. Swamy, is this
Did
a
you get
scam?
answers on all this?
Dr.
Is
Swamy?
Vadra the answer? One second.
Yeah,
Is Vadra the answer to this?
Is it?
Is Pakistan the answer to
Is
this?
this diversion tactic? Dr. Swamy, is this diversion tactic? Abhishek Manu Singhvi has raised 3-4 important points, sir. Should the country get these answers, or will the country be told that Pakistan is responsible for converging this, creating this kind of a Mahagathbandhan?
Congress has made a series of allegations. What they should do is go to the President of India and ask for sanction to prosecute the Prime Minister. Why don't they do that? I did it in 2G. I did it in National Herald. What is stopping them? There are so many lawyers who are on the high end of earning in the field. They should go and go to the President with a charge sheet or with a set of charges, document it and ask for sanction to prosecute the Prime Minister.
Fair point.
They won't do that.
Why not,
They're
Abhishek
all
Singhvi?
just going on vaguely
You
saying
are amongst
why
the
this, why
highest
that.
paid lawyers.
We are not here to answer your questions.
Dr. Singhvi, you are amongst the highest paid lawyers. I see that each day Congress is doing one press conference, BJP is doing one press conference. Now I'm saying, sir, if you are so confident that you are not going to get these answers to the question that you are raising from the government, why not approach the Supreme Court? Why not approach the President, sir?
Let me answer that. First of all, on a lighter aside, I often tell Dr. Swamy that he is an honorary lawyer, but he has the advantage of being a non-licensed lawyer and therefore has no accountability.
Okay.
But that
But
apart, let me give you
facts.
2 or 3 answers.
Sir.
Answer number 1. Do you think we are going to fall into this trap that a yantra tantras of the government, all the machinery of the government, the police, the inspector, the SHO, the CBI, the ED will go and complain to them so that the government gets a clean sheet to itself? We have said 2 things. And why does the
No, you go
government
to the
not
Supreme
agree
Court.
to either of the 2?
But you
I
file
turn
a
it o-
PIL in the
1 second,
Supreme
sir.
Court, Dr.
I
Singhvi.
turn it over.
Why not in the
One
Supreme
second.
Court?
Why should we file a PIL?
But why not?
I'll tell you. Court has its limitations. A PIL has limitations of justiciability. Every issue is not justiciable
Sir, but
directly
you are
in the
not
PIL
getting
in the
justice
Supreme
from the
Court.
government.
And we can't trust the police authorities.
But
No,
you are not
he
getting
says
justice
get a
from the
sanction to
government. Why don't?
prosecute.
If
Suppose
you're
I
not
go
getting
to- suppose
justice
I
from
go
the
to a
government,
police-
you go to the Supreme
No.
Court, sir. Why should you not go to the Supreme
Everybody
Court?
who doesn't get justice, I'll tell you, everybody who doesn't get justice cannot go to the Supreme Court on 32 straight away.
But that
and
may-
then possibly on a technicality without touching the
Sir,
merits,
that may
it
make
gets
me-
dismissed.
that may
And then
make
you
me
start
feel-
saying, no, the Congress went.
Really? Dr.
No,
Swamy?
no, 1 minute. Let me answer your question.
Please.
Let me answer, Bhupendra.
Sir.
We said have a JPC. Parliamentaries you don't trust. Then we said you have an independent sitting judge of the Supreme Court nominated independently. We'll entrust everything to him. That you don't want. You want me to go and file a criminal complaint to your police force.
Dr.
which
Swamy,
I
does
don't
it? Do you
trust.
buy that argument?
And-
you approached the court, Dr. Swamy, when the Congress was in power. Abhishek Manu Singhvi wants us to believe that he will not approach the court because the BJP is in power. Does that work, Dr. Swamy?
Well, it thoroughly exposes the bankruptcy of their arguments.
Okay. Thoroughly exposes the bankruptcy of the Congress. I just